Hey guys!
As promised, we're back to do the second video on this all Sweden, I said Sweden, Sweden double header, and we're doing now Meadows End, and the name of the song is Soulslain. Sounds cool, Meadows End. So, I don't know much about these guys. I must admit that.
We only know that they're from
Sweden. To me, that's good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, a country that's given us such bands as Arch Enemy, Amon Amarth, such characters as
Chuck Liddell.
Well, not the real Chuck Liddell,
but
you know, people know what we're talking about. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic, let's not forget him.
God.
And Martin Dahlin. Martin Dahlin was one of my favorite soccer players growing up. And Kenneth Anderson. Yes, he was also one of my favorite players growing up. Man, I really enjoyed that Swedish national team from the early 90s. They were like badass of a team. Henrik Larsson used to play for Celtic. He played for Barcelona. A guy with dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Oh man, he was such a good player, man. That guy could score goals in his sleep. I think he played at Man United at one point. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked and talk about soccer.
We started talking about God himself. So
yeah. Zlatan always takes us on these side ventures. Anyways, Meadows End, Soulslain, Ben from Sweden, that sent us a message, asked us to check out their video. They did that a while ago, so they're due. We're due. We owe them that much.
Yeah.
So let me put my headphones on. And let's do this. All right. What did you think of that?
Wow.
I didn't realize the song was this long.
Me neither.
But it went by so quickly. Like, wow.
I looked in the bottom corner when it hit like 4 minutes, and I'm like, this song, is it about to end? Because I want it to end. And it looked, and it says 8 minutes.
It looked like it was going to end the way that bridge in the middle is. But then the keyboard melody comes in, and it's like, oh no, it's.
And I'm like,
no, I can't.
I'm like, no, I can't be ending. And I look, I'm like, oh, 8 minutes, 4 more minutes of this.
You're sold.
Yeah.
So, what did you enjoy about the song? There's two key components for me.
For me, the key components is the guitar playing, the guitar melody, amazing. But also his vocals during the chorus.
I honestly,
so good.
There was a couple of things that I really enjoyed. Like for me, the two key components, I would say. For me personally, I'm not saying this because you said it, but for me, the vocals, I really enjoyed the harsh vocals throughout the song.
Yeah.
And the guitar melody mixed in with the keyboard melody. That keyboard melody and the backdrop of the guitar, like the two of them kind of blend in with each other, which gives the song a lot of thickness to that melody. The melody sounds larger than what it really is because you got those two instruments giving it the same melody at the same time. So I really like that. But that you could, if you close your eyes, you can hear that keyboard melody in the backdrop, and it's dun, 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 dun. Like it's so cool, it's so good, it's so melodic. And then when you add his harsh vocals to the song, it fits perfectly because they're not over the top harsh vocals. Like you can still understand what he's saying, especially because we got the lyrics, so we can follow the lyrics around. Man, I really enjoyed those two things. For me, those two things were the two high notes.
It was kind of like
the song.
The harsh vocals weren't as harsh as like Amorphis, and weren't as like, kind of quiet as like
Sept.
Yeah.
I'm trying to throw you under the bus here with Sept because you always compare everything to Sept.
They were like an under-ask type of harsh vocals.
Yeah, I can see that.
In under-ask songs, you can still understand what he's saying.
They're harsh, but not harsh to the point where you don't understand a word the guy's saying. Yeah, I agree with you. And I thought the vocal delivery really fit the song really well. It really fit the song perfectly. But that guitar melody with that keyboard, I have to go back to that because that to me was the highlight of the song. Yeah. There was one part of the song I didn't like, and it was right at the beginning when the song starts with that melody, and then when it switches around the time where the vocals kick in. I thought that transition there wasn't. I didn't like that transition at that point. It almost felt like it felt like they were recording, and then they hit a snag, and they had to pause, and then they had to record, and then they just merged those two pieces together. To me, that transition from the intro of the song, the melodic intro of the song, to the part when he starts singing, that transition there, it wasn't fluid. It felt like the melody at the start was one, and then once the vocals are about to start, the song changed like very abruptly. Changed very abruptly. I noticed that. To me, that was the only thing I didn't really like. I didn't like that transition at the beginning.
Did you also?
Besides that, everything else.
Did you also notice it was a lyric video?
Yeah, how can you not notice? You see the lyrics.
I know. But did you notice in the background that weird monster thing? The eyes kept glowing.
I know, and the guy was holding him by the horn, which was like it went with the whole lyrics.
But the thing was, it started out nothing was there. Then out of nowhere, the two red eyes pop out, and when the song goes along, the eyes get brighter and brighter. You see that?
Yeah, I've noticed that. Because I was reading the lyrics. I really wanted to get an idea for what the whole song is about, and the imagery of the lyric video really matches the whole lyrics, because there's a part in the lyrics where he says, grabbing you by the horn or whatever. Like there was a lot of stuff that had to do with in the lyrics that had to do with the imagery that you had on that lyric video. The song I thought was very melodic. It carried itself very well. Like I said, I didn't even feel like the song was that long. It just had a lot of beauty and melody in it, and with those harsh vocals, I can listen to that for like forever. I don't get bored of it at all. I like those little transitions that they did in the song when the song starts to slow down and you think the song is coming to an end, and then the song kicks back up again. It kind of reminded me of Bellacore. Bellacore does that a lot in their songs, because Bellacore songs tend to be like long as well, like 10, 12 minutes, and they do that a lot. They do in Bellacore songs, you're listening to a song and you feel like the song is coming to an end, and then the melody kicks in or a solo kicks in, something happens, and then the song kicks back up again and continues. So I thought that that aspect of their music, of this video, because I don't know any other songs, but if this video had a little bit of that Bellacore vibe to it, which I really like. Like I said, I just didn't really like that transition at the beginning. But besides that, I thought the song was really awesome. I really enjoyed the vocals, guitar, keyboard, melody. Off the chain. All right, this is it for this Sweden doubleheader. We'll be back tomorrow with more videos. So see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.